are back with Pillars of Eternity. We're going to see if we can get an audience with these people, who I think I killed a bunch of them, so probably not going to happen. Well, let's find out. I wonder if this was the fiance that I killed. That I killed.
Hail and well night.
I don't recognize you. What business do you have with House Domino? Tell me about House Domino. It's an old and respected family. Much defined space prosperity is due to Domino business activities. Huh. Very well. So what do I want to do then? I thought I did that. Let's do it. Trying to see. Oh, I gotta find Knarr. Let's see if I can find that. Here's some of these quest logs off. You might have to Google. Alright, everyone knows the plan? Up the wall and in the window. Grab the jewel and for the pretty little lord. We got it. Listen, Orc, if I have to, we have company. Greetings. You looking for someone? Because this isn't the best. Idiot, they're probably from the Crucible Knights. You made a grave mistake coming here. So we're gonna send you.
Hey.
Head this big dude off with the pass.
I'm ready.
You.
Hmm?
You.
Ready, Watcher.
Yes?
What?
Yes?
Used to reach out.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Got it.
Oh.
That's unusual.
Cool beans. Long, jagged hair slice for a scar and seen this painting. Okay, well. Who is Lord Raymond? Where the hell is this other person I'm looking for? Get into the use in the box. A woman sits by herself, spinning something on the table in front of her and watching it with furious intensity. It's about the size of a coin and wobbles over a crack in the wood with a metallic rattle. She dances it up with one hand, slams a half-empty cup down on the table with the other. This is not a good time. Kenra? Furnace asked me to find you. Kenra stills, looking up just suspiciously. You notice that a purpling bruise is blossoming about wrong her cheekbone. Oh, and what does that brute want to tell me? Pernisk was being impersonated by a powerful wizard. However, the real Pernisk also deals Sveth. Pernisk? My Pernisk is a Sveth dealer? But I didn't know you for an honest woman. Damn it, how can I trust him after something like this? that he's lied to me for so long. I should just be glad I found out before the wedding. Right now, he needs your help and forgiveness. Do you think I could help him turn around? I hadn't thought of it that way. You really do see the best in everyone. I appreciate what you've done for us, and I'm certain Prentice feels the same way. You're always welcome to come see us if you need anything. Oh, and take this. Picked it up from one of the merchants to help me stand firm in my decision. I'll be fine without it now. Oh, cool. That's done. Let's get a room.
Good day, stranger.
Get a room. That's what I can see.
You fought for the Deerwood in the Saints' War?
We better grab a couple pints before you get me going on that one.
No complaints.
Alright. Gotta figure out where this Lord Raymond, I think his name was. Did I kill him? Who was Lord Raymond? My man. Right
Sure.
Alof. Never before have I met an Adiran man so hesitant to speak his mind.
How do you do?
Raymond holds a shipping manifest in his well-manicured hands. Despite his expensive clothes, he has the sallow complexion and restless air of a man who devotes all his days and most of his nights to work. If you have business to discuss, make an appointment with my attendant. I don't have time for unexpected visitors. I've uncovered a plot to rob you. He lowers his papers and looks at you for the first time. Is that so? Let me see that. He scans the parchment with the speed of an expert clerk. When he returns his attention to you, his tone is brisk, businesslike. You've done this house and the city a great service. I'm certain you will consider this an adequate reward for your labors. The letters were signed AD. Does that mean anything to you? I suspect it means Abercon Dominel, the sign of House Dominel. A pampered pander lad if there ever was one. He's ruthless, I give him that much. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the wits to match his appetites. We're not to worry about being greedy. Well, no. Tell me about House Dominel. Back in the Deerwoods, they were once an eminent and admired house. Now they're just a den of thieves. Back in the Deerwoods colonial days, the Dominels were respected members of the ducal court, which is why it was so surprising that they remained loyal to Adir during Hadrid's rebellion. When Hadrid and Adir won independence, Dominels lost their favor but not their wealth. Rather than return to Adir like their other loyalist houses, they dug their heels in here and turned from politics to commerce. One way of looking at it, they simply partnered with the wrong side. Not that they haven't prospered since in their own way. Lately, they've been seeking to carve out a new niche for themselves, one right between the Crucible Knights and the Dozens, it seemed. So what will you do now? Eliminate the competition. So what's important about this gem? The heart of White March is a nearly flawless diamond. It's also the patrimony of the Dwarves of White March. It was seized by an Adrian lord in the early days of colonization, and the Dwarves haven't forgotten it. Now the Knights of the Dozens are both bidding for it to make peace offering for the Dwarves. Whichever party buys it, the Dwarves will make a useful alliance for Defiance Bay, especially these days. So that jewel is worth a lot more than 2,000 pans. Indeed, but notice if a plot does not carry quite the same value. Still, far be for me to sour a fruitful relationship. Now I trust that will be all. Yep, very well. Well, let's go, babe. Since they're a bunch of thieves, let's go. I won't feel bad about wiping them out now. Nighttime, I can start getting jumped anytime now. Good boy. Vienna.
Well met, friend.
Looking for Vienna? Like Vienna, she's always talking about middlemen, which is strange since I'm pretty sure she doesn't eat Snowcap. I don't talk about middlemen either, and I do eat snowcap. Anyway, she's not here right now. Lloyd Owner's gift to meet her friend Bestia. No. Klesia? Yes, Klesia. Klesia's a friend she's going to meet. An owner's gift. In a house, not a boat. North house. Empty house. Owner's gift has a lot of boats. We should go rowing sometime. Farewell. Alright. I need to go to underscript anyway, so I'll put people robbing.
Son of a moose fucker.
I beg your pardon?
Sorry. Kalu's always telling me to watch my language, especially around the kids. Guess I haven't had a reminder in a while.
What happened?
One of them heard me tell a joke about a glam-felon youth with frostbite somewhere sensitive. Kids repeat everything.
I meant just now.
Jam my thumb. Nothing big.
But over here, another tourist in the gift? Let's give her a proper welcome. I don't think so.
I'm ready.
We can go here.
Hey.
We can hit that one.
Yes?
Eh?
I'm here.
It's an owner's gift. Okay.
You can trust me.
Moon looks like she hasn't slept in days. Her hair is a restless, tangles and her eyes are lined with shadows. She casts an anxious glance at the door. You hear about Darren? No, but if it's something I can help with, I will. It's my son. His father away took him fishing 2 days ago, and I haven't seen him since. The neighbors are no help, and the city watch hardly bothers with the gift these days. I'd be on the docks myself, but I can't leave the baby. I don't dare take a Hollowborn out, what with the violence near the brothel. Tell me more about their disappearance. What do you want to know? Tell me about Darren. Brave lad, a little too bold for his own good, but he's always been a dutiful son and a gentle brother. He's got dark hair, quick eyes, and a ready smile. When you find him, you'll recognize him in a heartbeat, I'm sure, but what about Wade? Sometimes I don't know whether to rejoice or rude that he comes home as often as he does. He spends most of his time and all our money drinking at the brothel, has ever since. And where did you see them last? Wade was taking Darren fishing at the docks 2 days ago. Alright. You have a hollow-born baby? Wademan's legacy is as potent in Defiance Bay as anywhere. People are scared and looking for someone to blame, whether it's those women at the brothel or the families of these poor babies. Of all the problems Deerwood has, the legacy is the worst. If it doesn't get solved soon, it's going to tear this country apart. I don't approve of what goes on at Maya's place, but the attacks weren't under God's mercy, and it's only made it harder to earn a living. I'll be back if I find anything. I don't know how to thank you. I don't have much money to spare these days, but Ondra bless you for anything you can do. Of course. Take one off, add 35 more.
Hey, Olaf, can I, talk to your, your friend? What is it about Isilmir? I'm right here, you know. No, you're both great. It's just, well, I feel like I don't get to spend as much time with her, and she's just so funny. I mean, some of the things she says are not nearly as funny when you've been hearing them for 50 years.
As you enter the room, you see several figures huddled together. They stand at attention, armed but not in mass gear like Crucible Knights. At the center of the group, one woman looms over another, holding a flail. She snarls at the cowering figure. You got pages of research here. You expect me to believe this is just your scratch work? It's nothing, I promise, just my notes. You hear a painful smack as the woman backhands her captive. We know you were meeting with the Crucible Knights. You think they're the only ones with power in this city? They call us the dozens for a reason. No, I won't ask you again. A nudge from one of her men. The woman turns and sees you watching. You shouldn't be here. Let her go and I'll pretend I never saw this. Too late for that. Alright.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
How may I help?
Love.
Hi? Griff Uligna!
Rina's face is covered in bruises and her eyes are wide with shock. Really, I don't know who you are, but thank you. I was sure they were going to kill me. What just happened here? I thought I was coming to meet my friend from the Republic. So it looks like I walked into a trap. The dozens must have been watching me for a while. I've been working on a special project for the Crucible Knights, and they weren't exactly subtle about contacting me. About this project. It deals with a rather rare branch of animancy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't get too specific without Commander Cliver's permission. He commissioned it. You can see the trouble a little indiscretion has gotten me. Tell me about yourself. I said that Animancy knows you back in the Valian Republics. I came to Defiance Bay to research local advances, but instead of going to Brackenberry Sanitarium, I found a position as a scrivener at the Temple of Whale. I've had access to many rare manuscripts that most Animancers never see. Of course, I've had to keep my head down. I've been careful not to let the head librarian or my colleagues know what I'm working on. And let's get out of here. Commander Cliver of the Crucible Knights is waiting on my research. Not that you haven't already done a lot for me, but maybe you could take it to him? I kept it with me to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands, but you could see how well that worked out. She took it from me when I arrived. Anyhow, don't wait on me. I can make my own way out of here.
I'm not going anywhere like this. I shall.
Small house.
Don't bother the caddy, Tumak. You'd have better odds against a Stelgard.
Which house is locked?
Don't bother the caddy, Tumak. You'd have better odds against a Stelgar.
Let's say the... Trying to see. None of these have doors, right? Went in here, right? Okay, that's that room.
Don't bother the caddy, Tumak. You'd have better odds against a Stelgar.
For the lighthouse. The hooded figure leans against the wall. When he notices you draw near, he stands upright and raises his hand to halt your approach. If you know the words, speak them to me. If not, then we are done here. Ye Nibion Ulfion. I apologize for the unpleasantries. I am Kern, the Midnight Merchant, as some would say. I deal in sensitive commodities. Precautions must be taken. Now let us do business. Okay. Wow. Doors. Oh wait. This one? According to that, this is the key that it's supposed to open. Did I already have it unlocked? Oh. Huh.
Good day, stranger.
Avery wears a defiant expression, a sturdy yet battered suit of armor. She seems to bear each scratch and ding with pride. When is sent you here to drag me out? You can tell him this business with the brothel is more important than digging around the ruins for antiquities. I'm here about the trouble at the Salty Mast. Ordinary Kith are angry, as they should be with that crooked Moa toting up to the nobles. She's using the tragedy of Wademan's legacy to line her pockets. She's no better than Adrian overlords we drove about 200 years ago. People around here know you have to be an honest broker. May has made it so that the only rich can afford her establishment, yet she sits in the poorest district of Defiance Bay. How's that fair? We've taken matters into our own hands, but she's the real criminal here. Why don't you tell her to back down? May might be making a fortune, but her employees aren't. You're hurting them even more. I hadn't thought of it that way. I guess there's no point to this, is there? Tell May we'll leave her people alone. Alright. Anything else in here? I opened it on my own. I wish you could hear the conversation no matter where you're at. I wonder if that's a setting. It should be. Or if they would do it like Wasteland 2, when you click on a location to go to, you automatically flip back and follow your party automatically. That would be more beneficial.
Welcome.
Always good to have a few more warm bodies in here. Any progress with those thugs? I talked with the ringleader. She's agreed to leave you alone. That's a welcome surprise and one worth celebrating. Take some coppers and enjoy yourself. And if you choose to have your fun here, enjoy my special discounts. So, she's not baking. Now, just what can I do for a comely lass like yourself? Alright. So next we're gonna find out where the husband and the kid are. I have a feeling they're in the lighthouse if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Alright, and that is where we're going to stop for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. When we come back, we'll work on more of the side quests, get that whole thing cleared out. 7. I need to look that up. That's the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you do like what you know what to do, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because it really does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. It does mean a lot. So with that being said, thank you guys. Till next time, love y'all. All the best. See you soon. Bye for now.